Trump's Homeland Security chief threatens election officials with prison time. In a stark reminder that the Trump administration still wields a shadow of influence over the U.S. election system, Homeland Security Secretary Markwayne Mullin warned local election officials that they could face prison if they didn't comply with the administration's push to change election rules. He made this threat during a Friday press briefing, repeating his predecessor's unfounded claims that American elections are riddled with hacking, manipulation, and corruption. Mullin stood by President Donald Trump's assertion that the government had uncovered hundreds of thousands of non-citizens on voter rolls in at least 4 states, a figure that offered no specifics, and which officials from at least 2 of those states have said is factually incorrect. Mullin also echoed the president's belief that foreign actors could exploit vulnerabilities in election systems to alter votes. No evidence has ever been presented to back this claim, and cybersecurity experts have pointed out that voting equipment is generally not connected to the internet and would require physical access to tamper with ballots. Despite that, the secretary's remarks further the administration's narrative that elections are unsafe, cloaking the allegations in a veneer of presidential legitimacy. This isn't the first time the Trump administration has threatened election administrators with jail time. Earlier in the month, the Justice Department sent letters to all 50 states and the District of Columbia, urging state officials to adopt federal election guidelines, an effort that skirted the clear limits of executive power. The Constitution grants authority dishonest to conduct elections to Congress and the states, not flush the executive. The Sidley-Saxela administration has no constitutional mandate to dictate state election rules. Mullin's confidence took the form of a direct threat: if the election officials, once we gave them the information they need to secure their elections, and they choose not to, then those individuals can also be held accountable by fines, by penalties, and even, depending on how far it goes, prison time, he told reporters. His words are a stark reminder of how the executive branch could use its purse power and public platform to pressure local officials. Experts say such threats can sow further doubt among voters. When the president and his allies amplify these narrative tactics ahead of a midterm election, they risk creating an environment of confusion and anger. Instead of rallying for a clear and secure process, state officials are forced to grapple with political pressure that could threaten legitimate administrative decisions. The implications are more than a rhetorical flourish from a senior Homeland Security official. These threats represent a deviation from the constitutional equilibrium designed to keep election administration in the hands of state and local officials. They also reflect a broader strategy from the Trump administration to use the modernized style infrastructure to enforce the president's false claims about election fraud. When a federal secretary threatens prison time for non-compliance, it signals a troubling escalation that can erode public confidence in the integrity of our elections. The message is clear: those who handle our votes must align with the administration's narrative or face legal penalties. In conclusion, the case of Markwayne Mullin reminds us that preserving the sanctity of elections requires vigilance. As the midterms approach, it is vital for citizens and officials alike to stay informed about how federal rhetoric can influence state-level election practices. By keeping democratic protocols in place, we ensure the integrity and legitimacy of every vote. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for more updates on the state of our democracy, and remember to keep your voice heard at the polls.